Willie D Live.
What's up, family? A college football player who saw his life flash in front of him after he was shot 4 times by a known racist police officer after he wrestled a gun away from some people inside of a taqueria is set to receive an $8 million settlement. I ain't got no problem with that. But let's talk about this uncivilized mud, fam, in a moment. Check out the video, leave your comments, and I'll come back with mine.
Keon Green was wrestling a gun away from people inside a taqueria in 2022 when former San Jose police officer Mark McNamara shot him 4 times. The officer incorrectly assumed Green was involved in a nearby homicide. Green actually was trying to break up a fight and was backing out of the restaurant's front door holding the gun he had wrestled away from the gunman. KTVU spoke with Green's attorney about the city's proposed settlement amount.
The number is reflective of the harm Keon suffered, but also the egregiousness of this particular police officer. Keep in mind, this is an officer that not only was the only person to shoot Keon, although there were 6 other police officers standing right near him, but the fact that we uncovered that this officer has a racist streak in him, has a racist mentality, which was documented and he shared freely in text messages, not only about Keon, but also threatening to shoot myself and members of my staff.
Thank God Buddy survived. He lived to fight another day. He lived to play another down. He lived to tell the story. So many don't. He was definitely trying to kill him. It's a damn shame that we live in a country where law enforcement purposely hires people who are known racist, who have ill views towards black people and others who are not white. And sometimes they have ill views towards humanity, period, just humans, period, because these uncivilized mutts are devil's advocates. They're nothing short of devil's advocates. And they hire them. There's so many of them, fam. This is not a situation where one bad apple spoils the bunch. No, this is not a situation where there's only a bad apple or 2 or 3. No, this is a culture. And it's no surprise that it happened because it happens frequently. It's a damn shame, man. We're really living behind enemy lines. This man is a hero. He wrestles a gun away from the shooter. You would think if he ain't got the gun pointed at the police, if he has not been identified as the shooter, you would think that they would at least try to figure out what's going on before they start shooting a man. Just because you have a gun doesn't make you a criminal. If so, they need to stop selling guns to people who are not criminals, right? If you're so damn afraid of people with a gun, stop selling guns to civilians. And then you don't have to worry about things like that. Let's check out the shooting again. This is the raw footage. Family, they didn't even give the dude time to drop the effing gun. They just like, sorry man with a gun, drop, I guess they gotta say certain things to make sure they cover their ass, right? Drop the fucking gun. Pow, 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 pow. You know what I'm saying? Let me say it and then shoot. That's how they do. That way, when they go to court and they say, well, did you warn him? Well, I warned him, and then look, you only have a split second to react. It could be the difference between life and death. And then what they'll do is they'll show some type of video or bring up some type of case where an officer was killed instantly and he didn't get a chance to respond. And, you know how they do, fam. They lie to you, make it sound fly to you. They're going to make it add up because they always have a case to reference. For example, they'll say, look, we got to lock up these people who have committed crimes. We got to lock them up and throw away the key and never let them out of jail again. So let's say they changed the law or they let somebody out, right? And they let some other people out. Well, everybody did what they were supposed to do. They fulfilled the terms of their parole or whatever, and they did the right thing. But one dude, all it takes is one, and that'll be their case study. You see that? See, he let him out of jail, and he killed again, and they'll use that to justify over-sentencing others who don't deserve harsh sentencing, those draconian sentences. You know what I'm saying, fam? That's how they do.
Rifle up, let's go! Watch their hands! Rifle up, let's go! Rifle up, let's go!
This youngster was one of the lucky ones. Not only did he survive, not only did he live to tell the story, he's back on the football field. Oh man, that's a blessing. I was so happy to hear when they said that he had returned to play football, because in many cases like this, it's over, man. It's over. And we don't know what the long-term effects are going to be either, because even though he's back on the football field, he got shot in the stomach, in the arm, and in the knee. Every part of your body is vital when it comes to football. You're going to need all your parts. But that knee, when things go on with that knee, it's over. A lot of times, guys can't come back from those knee injuries. They're never the same. Even if you come back, you're never going to be the same once you get a knee injury. And a lot of y'all out there I know can vouch for me on this. Y'all can say, yeah, I know what you mean, because my knee is tripping on me right now. Those knees ain't nothing to play with. And you only got so many years with a good knee. Once you bang that knee up, that knee ain't never going to be the same. Even if you go out there and get some type of procedure done, that knee will never be the same. K-On is never going to be the same. I'll take my health over $8 million any day. Now, I know some people who ain't never really had money will say, nah, man, give me the money. Nah, man, give me the health. Because I can always get some money. It's so many ways to make money. You can make money. You don't have to be a celebrity to get started. In fact, you do know that most people who are millionaires are not celebrities. Well, these days it's a little different now, because once you get a certain amount of money, all you got to do is get an Instagram account. Next thing you know, you're famous. It don't matter what you do. It don't matter if you're a doctor, a coach, archaeologist, you can be a lawyer now. Everybody's famous now, All you gotta do is get you an account and start talking from an expert point of view. And next thing you know, you're a celebrity. So that's how that go. But dude, this police officer, he got to go. Like, there's only certain stuff I can really say, fam. I'm hoping y'all can read between the lines, right? Certain things I just can't say. But this uncivilized mutt should have been done, you know? Because they're protecting him. They protect him. He's actually a prototype police officer. Go out and disrespect the black community, kill people, violate their rights, and we'll protect you as long as you don't become a liability. If you become a liability, we'll have to move you around. But we're still not going to discard you because we hired you knowing who you are. We hired you to be the uncivilized mutt that you are. So what we're going to do is we're going to just move you over to another police department within the city, or we'll move you to another county, or we'll move you to another state. At the very least, we'll allow you to resign, and that way you can just go wherever the hell you want to go, but you just can't come back here. That's how they do, fam. That's the way they do. And these uncivilized mutts continue to violate over and over and over again because it's in their nature. It's the essence of them. It's who they are. And it's not by happenstance. It's by design that they are who they are. They have the mentality that they have. They hire those types. You got to be an uncivilized mutt. And if they hire you as a black police officer, they gotta at least believe that you ain't gonna tell. They gotta believe you're gonna play ball. Nah, it's up to you to decide what side of justice you're gonna be on. But when they hire you, you can't go in there and show who you really are. You can't really just go in there and be like, I'm gonna make sure that my people's safe. I'm gonna make sure y'all ain't violating my people. You can't do that. You're not getting hired. Because they like violating your people. They wanna violate your people. They mandate violating your people. That's how that go. That's how that go. I'm so glad that Buddy is able to play the game that he loved. And I hope he have a great career in college and he gets to move on. They just stole 3 years of his life, basically. Well, you know what? I don't know when he went back, but I know it was 3 years since the shooting. So I don't know how many years he lost, but they say he's, 23, 24 years old now. So we do know that he's lost. Yeah, he probably lost at least 3 years because typically those kids come out when they're around 21, 22. Because if he's 23, 24, he's probably lost, at least, 2-3 years. And that ain't cool at all. The uncivilized mutt is the one that need to lose. He's the one who need to lose some years. And I mean all of them. No more talk.